What? Gek? Got someone sneaking up on us?
What's this? Got ourselves an infiltrator. You move pretty quietly. Not quietly enough for my liking, though. Noise gets you eaten down here. Reckon I'll hush you before something hungry comes along.
His gnarled fist grips an axe.
Fine. I'll let you live. But spoil my hunt, and you're dead. Told you, hunting. Slave ran away, took Sergeant Thrin's boots. Gotta kill the slave and fetch back the leather. Or the bosses in Moonrise will have Thrin's hide. Fine. Suppose I'll just eat you then.
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Gods! Whatever that is, I needed it. Why are you helping me? No arguments there. Felt like a hook horror was sorting through my guts. But... that cure did the trick. Quick, sharp too. I thank you for your help, but I gotta get moving. Oh! It hurts. Girls' garters. Oh, I don't have time for this. My kin need me. Seems you're the helping kind. All right. I need you to rescue my kin. Not charity, mind. We can pay. We're Iron Hand Clan. Best artificers in Baldur's Gate. We were on an expedition down here when the Dwergar snatched us up. I got away, but not the others. The Greys have them digging out some old ruin across the lake. Just mining for materials. Nothing unusual.
The briefest hesitation, but enough. She's lying.
But our work pays well. Help my clan, and we'll make it worth your while. I swear. Fine. It's complicated, but my clan has trouble back in the city. A blood feud. We were searching for something to turn the tide. That's all I can say. But it's worth a lot to us. Understand? Thank you. Only wish I could go with you. But here... I nabbed these boots from the Greys when I ran. I'll feel better knowing you're using them to kick some Dwergar ass. I'll mark where I made my escape, and wait here, I suppose. Not much choice, eh?
Sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. Droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker. I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwegar, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
They broke our peace. They killed our young.
The Sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge. It is still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The Sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwegar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Dwegar invaders? We can manage that. Better than picking this fight, surely.
Deep purples swirl into familiar shapes. Gnomes in mining gear, chased by Dwegar.
The Dwegar seek a gnome. It is a guest.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear? A new harmony. Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. The Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward. But before this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwegar blight, but not its source.
In your mind's eye, Spore shows you a drow, striding among Myconid dead.
Near. This one is called. He hunted us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
More busy work. That's royalty for you. Everyone's their servant.
I ask a boon, and will give one in return. The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the lake. Bring him death, and return.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Tiefling! What are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you? Well, I'll be. You got them? The sergeant's been whining non-stop. What about Gek? Where's he at? Come on. Let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened. The rest of you, keep patrolling. I'll be heading back with this one.
You continue forward in silence until the lights of a camp twinkle through the murk.
sideways. We've got a welcoming party.
You shithead! Time you showed up. We got trouble.
Spit it out! Sergeant finally choked on True Soul Near's prick.
Drugno! The twat soul caused a rockfall. Trapped tighter than a ring on a fat finger.
You're shitting me. You pay up?
That's the trouble. He's got the gold on him. Sergeant's arm is falling off with all the gnome slaves she's been beating. Who's the hoon, Grayman? Another slave for the dig? That's so.
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Dwergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be... You ain't shitting. Felt the tingle. Your twat-soul chum owes us a load of coin. You want through? Make a donation. I'll be shagged to Shanatar. Shit's looking up. But I'm warning you. That twat-soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
We're closing in on Nier, but if we want his head, we'll need to free him first. Not to mention, they keep gnomes as slaves. Though not for much longer, if the Blade has a say.
Faster! Heat up some rocks! Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Not the most sophisticated way of getting what you want from someone, is it?
Move, Hoon! I don't have time for Drugnan outsiders. Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gek the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then. His bounty's yours. Now move! I've got no time for...
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads.
Not the head we'd like to see roll, unfortunately.
Place is older than bone dust. Previous tenants left a trap. Dropped a shit ton of metal once we dug a ways in. Get near out, and you'll have the Absolute's blessing. No doubting that. Entrance to an ancient temple. General's orders, Nier said. Must contain something important. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands. Not a one. Unless you count tacking aboleth fangs to my whipping cane. That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite it. That'll blow the drow out.
As you near the rubble, a fragmented voice clutches at your mind.
A true soul! True soul! Finally! You must clear rubble. Spilling poison! Expedition! Passage trapped! Gnomes useless. Don't trust Bergs. Get me out!
The view through Nir's eyes is a blur. You only make out a bit of rubble and few moving figures. resolves into an image. Two gnomes feverishly removing debris, while two others lie dead at Nia's feet, their flesh scorched by powerful magic. You sense Nia's frustration, tinged with rage, as the connection fades.
Clean up this mess. Nia.
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
I'll never get through. We need that smoke powder. Philomene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back. Tell the sergeant where she went. Baltur's still trapped with that maniac Nia. Forget the smoke powder. They kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it. Glittering gods. She actually survived.
Praise Ironhand. Lorida, our prayers are answered. Mom, our friends are trapped in the cave-in, and I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. True Soul Nia will... You know what he'll do. Lunkbug, don't!
I've got no choice, Lorida. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Baldur and the rest out. Incredible news. Drop it near the cave-in and set it alight.
He's got a toast in there.
That's the cult's doing. Donald's joined up too. Drunk. The culprits are spreading like flies on shit.
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nia's debt off her? I ain't parleying with more twat souls. And you got the stench. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Revenge, eh? In that case, I got a proposal. Want to earn some gold? Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nia. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nia's got plenty. Help Thrin free Nia. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in? Half? You drugnin. Fine. Half it is, but first, we need to take care of something. You've seen that weird orb floating about? Knife it. And don't get caught.
The cult watches through it, and we can't risk more twat souls showing up. You still standing about? Get on it. Some days back, a slave gnome bolted with smoke powder. Handy stuff. Her crew know more than they're letting on. See if you can get them to talk. Now move. You're hogging my air.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step, and a blow us to chunks!
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow. Or much, much more concentrated.
Easy now. Let's not do anything hilarious.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down. Drag. Dropping my name like your cultist arse knows me. Like we're friends. I know what you are. One of Nia's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me. Lorida! Ruddy mind games. I know all about your tricks, true soul. Shit. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. You want to waste rune powder on... Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you. Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. Let me go, and you'll be on the right side of history. That's all I can say. A barrel of this could light up the Underdark. A vial is plenty. Just let me go my way. Listen, you see Lorida at the dig? Tell her I'm dead, impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story.
She's leaving. Lorida will be heartbroken.
Beloved? I might have been hers. She sure as hell wasn't mine. I'm getting the rune powder back to Baldur's Gate. Alone.
A little small talk.
The eye's clobbered. Good work. Time to bust Nia out and shred him. Good. Drop it near the rubble when it's time. Flaming arrow or some such will set it off.
One spark and it'll blow.
Blast the thing to bits!
Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin! Nier does not fail. You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. The Absolute demands their slaughter. Yet, here you stand, in bold defiance. A test, yes, you must be. The Absolute bade you to try Nir's faith. Thryn, carve out her heart and serve it to the Rothe. If she indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save her.
Damn right it's time. You owe my crew a 10 days' worth of coin, Nier, and the reckoning's come.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. Nier is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith. Heretics. Let Nier be your end.
Shindilrin's shithouse. You see it? Cockstench had a wriggler in his skull. All the more reason to clear out. Here's your cut. Extra too, like I promised. Clan, grab your gear, wipe your asses. Time I scrammed before more pricks from Moonrise Towers move in. Clan property. They come with us. You got a point. Likely to be all hobbled up, what with the lashings. Gnome pricks! You're off the hook! Scram before I get my senses! Your brain going mushy, Shark. That's where those absolute freaks hole up. Goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't no one they won't try to turn. The way I hear tell, some prick there calls the shots. The General, Nier called him. And there ain't no way I'm sticking around long enough to meet him.
I'm your husband. It's my job. Baldur! I was so worried! Did Nier hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the Sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think.
Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him.
I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? Glittering gods! I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Iron Hand Gnomes honor their debts. With Wulbren gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Wulbren. Now.
You're a little late, Barcus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walbren. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
But then it seems you've saved us twice over. Gods above, she bloody did it. Of course she did. Walbren has a way of attracting true believers. His quest for rune powder was the latest dream he stuffed in our heads. And he was bloody right. He found it. A small cache sitting down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. Not long enough. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. Business that sent us after the powder to begin with. The formula might be gone, but we still have the barrels.
And just like that, you'd leave Walbren behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Walbren might have kept you around. He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then onto the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walbren together.
These boots have seen everything.
Myrna, my sister, dead by Nia's hand. Myrna, I'm so sorry.
Better now that I'm with you.
God.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Here.
No.
Well, you did it. I shouldn't be surprised, considering our history. And yet... nothing good happens in the Underdark. As you know, some of the Iron Hand Gnomes, my friend Walbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. They're not even going after him. I wish I were surprised. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go. Their fight has little to do with freedom and everything to do with power. I told Walbren not to go near them. But did he listen? He did not. I don't have time for this. The Iron Hand Gnomes might already have their hands on rune powder. What? That is... what do you know about rune powder? Actually, don't answer that. The littler said about it, the better. No one should touch that stuff. Not Walbren, and especially not those Iron Hand jackals. Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me. Ha. I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think. Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Walbren if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
Something good here, I hope.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Iron Hand. If only there were more blessings to count. Move on! I gave her everything! And she has the gall to send you to break me! Just get away from me!
Object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within.
Is this the moon lantern?
A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Broken. So much for protection from the shadow curse.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic. This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people?
You did? Then I owe you more than I can ever repay. Thank you.
I'm almost sorry to hear it. I hope to have the pleasure myself. There's plenty more guarding my people, but I'd say you've made a fine start. Don't know. Longer than I'd like, but a slow recovery's still a recovery.
Thanks again for offing that drow. Only made it here because of you. But I can't stop thinking about the rest of us. Stuck in Moonrise with a bunch of sadists. Poor bastards.
The Myconids are trying to help, but I keep seeing my friends in Moonrise screaming.
Thank you. For saving Baldur, I mean. I just wish... Well, it's too late now. Thank you.
You saved my skin, but there's more bastards out there. For everyone you kill, pint on me.
They're peaceful.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound. It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand Gnomes are good friends to have. No fooling you. We've some scores to settle back in the gate. No. But the Iron Hands owe you a different kind of debt. Find us and we'll make good. That, I promise. A little more rest and I'll...
I want to have a word.
Peacebringer, be at home. The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter. As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.